I don't believe that you should only just fly fish when you're on vacation or when you're in Montana or Colorado.
Sorry, not sorry. Pardon this army. Young C's, the new Marcus Garvey. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
You see like the trash island? Just an island of garbage.
Truth prevails. Once they make hate in the crowd.
Josiah's a good bud. My sister dated his brother, and so I had heard about him for a long time. First impression, you know, he sticks out in a crowd, and that's not a bad thing.
Fish on. I'd rather catch a tree than catch hepatitis.
I knew he was a big character and was funny.
Front.
Like his baby maker? Look at that. He's got his little wiener hanging out.
Pooper on your pooper. Hold it out there and like it'll make him look bigger.
He's just, you can go into a room, there'll be 10 people, 9 of the 10 will come up with this one perspective, and he just will come out with like the complete opposite perspective. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like, how did you come up with that? Sometimes it's like way off or crazy.
This is the definition of peer pressure. This is what I'm gonna teach my kids to say no to.
So I also really appreciate that about him, in that he can take a situation and just rethink it to something really creative.
Especially, I lost my forceps. I'm definitely gonna die now. My insurance sucks.
Hours, just fight the power. We gotta fight the powers that be.
Who is Kip?
Is Kip a hipster?
No, Kip would call himself a hickster
See, I got that same bait. Oh, whoa, watch yourself.
because he's kind of a redneck
Woo! Fish on!
and also like wears tight jeans. Kind of has a swoop. He kind of has a swoopy haircut, you know, like the emo band sort of a swoop. And he was super in those sort of bands back in the day. Kip's a really super nice guy. We like similar music. We both have an affinity for plaid. I have known Kip since about 2010. That's when his sister was dating my brother. So who is Kip? Kip. He's one of the most talented designers and creative people I've ever met. Whatever edit he suggests, I do. I think Kip has the best creative eye that I've ever seen. Outside of that, he's just a total redneck. He wears a lot of camo, drives a truck, he's got a boat, he duck hunts, goes deer hunting, he lives in the country, he grew up in the middle of nowhere.
Dear baby Jesus, thank you for these fine rooster pheasants.
He's a fun dude to be around, he's a fun guy to fish with. He's never drama on a trip. I don't know anybody else that would be cool with wading in a stream for 10 hours straight.
One of the things Josiah latched onto early in his foray into fly fishing was calling himself an urban fly fisherman. He had conquered some local ponds. Let's just go with, he got his ego going a little bit, making this title of urban fly fisherman. When this project was happening, it was like, we're gonna put that title to the test. So if you're gonna call yourself that, we're gonna make you fish the Shunga.
At least it doesn't smell today. Usually there's a pungent aroma of the iniquities of bad city planning. And poop.
The Shunga is a creek that runs through the middle of Topeka. It is not a pretty sight. It kind of catches everything from the city. The rain runoff, needles, a lot of homeless people camp by the Shunga, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just not well known as this pristine tributary. We made him fish it.
I'm not doing this alone.
And he wasn't happy.
I may be the first person to ever do this, and for good reason. Just taking a survey of all the trash. Worst idea. Kip has the worst ideas. The great outdoors. Somebody just threw a banana in the Shunga. I should catch it. See that? That's a good banana. I gotta catch that banana.
I was closer to that water than I've ever wanted to be.
I might as well just throw all my clothes away. Just take them off on the way up. It's kind of like when your kid has a blown out diaper, like a real bad one, and you just call all of their clothes a total loss. You just throw them all away, and you have no guilt about it.
Well, you know you've got that soul.
So if we had to be truthful, fishing the Shunga was a joke. It's not an ideal place to fly fish. But we think there's something to that, to challenging the notion of what fly fishing is, who you have to be to do it, and where you can do it. You can't always get to those ideal destinations. You know, you have jobs, kids, family, everybody's situations are different. But one situation that isn't different is the ability to just grab a fly rod, any fly rod, get started, and just find water, and you can fish anywhere and have an adventure.
That was a big dog.
Well, you know you've got that soul, my brother. Why you trying to hide? And the heart is a beast that'll keep you bleeding. Learn to let it lie. In the walls of the mausoleum, in the walls of the mausoleum, and we're all just trying to reach the other side.